ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهد له فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده ربي لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلوات الله وسلامه عليه. أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وخير هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. وبعد يا أيها الناس, as we want to mention Allah's signs and blessings in the rain, in the vegetation, in the trees, and the cattle, from the ni'mah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that which He has blessed us with. Allah mentions His innumerable blessings to His servants, whereby He sends down rain and due measure, meaning according to what He is needed, according to what is needed. Not so much that it damages the lands and the buildings, and not so little to be insignificant for crops and fruits, but whatever it is needed for irrigation and drinking and other benefits. If there is a land that needs a lot of water for its irrigation, but it's fertile, its soil will be carried away if rain fell on it, then Allah Azza wa Jalla, He sends water to it from another land, as in the case of Misr, yani Egypt, as in the case of Egypt, which is said to be a barren land. Allah sends the water of the Nile to it, which brings red soil from Ethiopia when it rains there. Allahu Akbar. The water, it brings the red soil, which is used to irrigate the land of Egypt. And whatever of it is yani deposited, whatever of it is the yani deposited, is used for agriculture. It is used for agriculture because the land of Egypt, it is fertile and moist. Or rather, and most of the places, most of that land, it is sand. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the all-knowing, the most merciful, the forgiving, Jalla wa ala, He mentions, فَأَسْكَنَّاهُ فِي الْأَرْضِ, and we gave it logging in the earth. Means when the water, it comes down from the clouds, we cause it to settle in the earth, and we cause the earth to absorb it, and the seeds, and the earth to be nourished by it. وَقَالَ جَلَّ وَعَلَى وَإِنَّ عَلَى ذَهَابٍ بِهِ لَقَادِرُونَ, and verily, we are able to take it away. This means, Ya ayyuhan nas, if we wanted to cause it not to rain, we could do so. And if we wanted to divert it towards the wilderness and the wastelands, we could do so. And if we wanted to make it salty so that you cannot benefit from it for drinking or irrigation, we could do so. And if we wanted to cause it not to be absorbed by the earth, but to remain on the surface, we could do so. And if we wanted to make it go deep underground where you would not be able to reach it and you would not benefit from it, we could do so. But by His grace, subhanahu wa ta'ala, and His mercy, He causes sweet fresh water to fall on you from the clouds. Then it settles in the earth and forms springs and rivers, and you use it to irrigate your crops and fruits, and you drink it and give it to your livestock and cattle, and you bathe and purify yourself with it. To Him is due the praise and thanks. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. هذه النعمة العظيمة يا أيها الناس. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He mentions, فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ, which of the favors of your Lord will you deny? Which of the favors of your Lord will you deny? And if it was acts of an individual, which of the favors of your Lord will you deny? He will say, none of the favors that Allah has bestowed upon me, I would not deny any of that. I would not deny any of the blessings and the favor that Allah has bestowed upon me. But rather, it is upon the believer, the Muslim, to be grateful for the favors that Allah has bestowed upon him. وَقَالَ جَلَّ وَعَلَى فَأَنشَأْنَا لَكُمْ بِهِ جَنَّاتٍ مِّن نَخِيلٍ وَأَعْنَابٍ, then we brought forth for you therewith gardens of date palms and grapes, means for that which we send down from the sky. And we bring forth for you guidance, or mada afwan, and we bring forth for you gardens and orchards which look beautiful, min nakhilin wa anab, of date palms and grapes. So these were the kinds of grapes, or these were the kinds of gardens that were known to the people of the Hijaz. But there's no difference between a thing and its counterparts, ya ayyuhal ikhwa. The people of the region have fruits, which are the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala given to them, and for which they cannot properly thank Him subhanahu wa ta'ala. They cannot properly thank Him enough. وَقَالَ جَلَّ وَعَلَى لَكُمْ فِيهَا فَوَاكِهُ كَثِيرَةٌ, wherein is much fruit for you, means all of the fruits. All of the fruits in different kinds and different tastes. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He mentions elsewhere in the Quran, and with it the rain, it causes to grow for you the crops, the olives, the date palms, the grapes. وَمِنْ كُلِّ ثَمَرَاتِ يَا أَيُّهَا النَّاسِ وَمِنْ كُلِّ ثَمَرَاتِ, and every kind of fruits, all kinds of fruits. وَقَالَ جَلَّ وَعَلَى وَمِنْهَا تَأْكُلُونَ, and whereof you eat. So this implies that you look at the beauty, you look at its beauty, and wait for it to ripen. Then you eat from it. You look at the beauty of the fruit, the color of the fruit, the size of the fruit, the taste of the fruit. Ya ayyuhan nas. You wait for it to ripen. You wait for it to fully come to grow completely, and then you eat from it. Then you benefit from it. Ya ayyuhal ikhwa. وقال جل وعلا وشجرة تخرج من طور سينان, and a tree that springs forth from the Tur Sinan. It means the olive tree. Tur, it means a mountain. Some of the ulama, some of the scholars, they say it is called the Tur if there are trees on it. And if it is bare, it is called Jabal, not Tur. Wallahu a'lam. As Ibn Qadir, he mentions, and Allah knows best, Mount Sinan, or Mount Sinan, na'an, is the same as Tur, Sinin. And it is the mountain on which Allah spoke to Musa alayhi salam. Musa ibn Imran alayhi salam. And in the surrounding mountains, there are olives, there are olive trees. He mentions Jalla wa ala, tanbitu bihduhni, that grows, it grows oil. Some scholars think it is it means that it brings forth oil, or others say it means comes forth with oil. As Allah Azza wa Jalla, He said, وَسِبِغٍ, ماذا, and relish, meaning a condiment, as according to Qatada rahmatullahi alayhi, for the eaters, means it contains a beneficial oil and condiment, as Abdullah ibn Humayd recorded in his Musnad, and the tafsir from Umar, that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentions, eat olive. He said to eat the olive oil as a condiment and apply it as oil, for it comes from a blessed tree. It was recorded by At-Tirmidhi and Ibn Majah as Allah saying, He says, and verily, in the cattle, there is indeed a lesson for you. وَإِنَّ لَكُمْ فِي الْأَنْعَامِ لَعِبْرَةً نُسْقِيكُم مِّمَّا فِي بُطُونِهَا وَلَكُمْ فِيهَا مَنَافِعُ كَثِيرَةٌ وَمِنْهَا تَأْكُلُونَ وَعَلَيْهَا وَعَلَى الْفُلْكِ تُحْمَلُونَ. And really, in the cattle there is indeed a lesson for you. We give you to drink of which is in their bellies, and there are in them numerous benefits for you, and of them you eat, and on them and on ships of them you eat, and on them and on ships you are carried. Here Allah mentions the benefits He has given to His servants and cattle, for they drink their milk, which contains, or which comes out from between, or it comes between, or during the blood, or it becomes between the blood. They eat their meat and clothe themselves with their wool and hair, and they ride on their backs and carry heavy burdens on them. Too far away, they go far distance and travel. They go to different parts of the land. As Allah Azza wa Jalla, He says, وَتَحْمِلُوا, and they carry your loads. They carry your loads to a land that you cannot reach except with great trouble to yourselves. So this is the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for having the animals to benefit from, to having the animals to be subservient to you. And from the animal you eat, and from the animal you drink the milk, and you eat their meat, and you wear their skins, their wools. Allahu Akbar. هذه النعمة العظيم يا أيها الناس, from the favors and the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, do they not see that we have created for them, of what our hands have created. As it is mentioned, so do they not see that we have created for them of what our hands have created, the cattle, so that they are the owners, and we have subdued them unto them, so that some of them they have for riding, and some they eat, and in them there are benefits for them and drink. Will they not then be grateful? As we mentioned, some of them is that you benefit from the animals, and you drink from their milk, and you ride on them, and they carry you from to and from far distances, and you wear their skins, and the likes, ya ayyuhan nas. So this is from the favor of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the favor that He has bestowed on His human beings, on His servants, on His slaves. So it is upon the believer, the Muslim, to be grateful for the favor of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is what we want to mention, a small benefit bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. Wa subhanaka lahumma wa bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.